90% of the world are idiots. Half of them are morons. We are the 10%. This is a podcast of one, and I'm your host, Barrio Otaku. Before we begin, I just gotta mucus. Anyway, so today we're gonna go over the topic list real quick, and I'm gonna get into it. So first, we're gonna do the usual games I'm enjoying this week. I'm gonna talk about Markiplier's You're Welcome Tour thoughts because I went to it. I have the shirt and everything. I'll talk about that later. Then I'm gonna talk about what I want in Animal Crossing Switch because I have no other topic to talk about this week. Then we're gonna go with other entertainment I'm enjoying this week, as usual. New game project. I'll talk about that. I have no idea what I'm going to call this. Well, I have an idea, but I don't want to. Anyway, and then projects I'm working on, which technically new game project would be in there, but I want to make a topic about it. So anyway, let's get into games I'm enjoying this week. So I started playing Animal Crossing again this week. All 100% because I've seen Choco Conroy doing a let's play of the game again. He's playing through the new update and like updating the series basically with the new features and stuff, and it's a really good let's play, and I really like the game, so I picked it up again. I started over, of course, because I'm an idiot and I have to do that. Like, I've done it so many times. I'm trying to recapture the original charm of my town. I think I'm getting there because I have some pretty cool villagers, and I have cards of some of them coming on the way. I'm so sorry about that noise in the background, by the way. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, unless I turn off the noise. Unless I turn off the dryer and then do this bit and then not do Splatoon. But, that would be annoying. Also, we only have 10. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. I keep thinking it's going to end at 10, but it's not. Anyway, Splatoon. Splatoon's another game I've been enjoying. But I wasn't done about Animal Crossing. So that game is really fun. If you don't know what it's about, basically, you move to specifically New Leaf. That's what I'm enjoying on the 3DS. So you move to a new town, and you become the mayor because the person who was being mayor previously, or there's a new mayor coming on the train, and you walk off instead of the other person, so you take their place because they took the wrong train or something. It's unknown why, but you become the mayor of pretty much by accident, and you get to make some decisions in the town, like what buildings and work and like statues and stuff that you can build all over town. And you can enact an ordinance. I think you can only enact one. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you can only enact one. Anyway, so that's the premise of the game. And basically, what I've been doing recently has just been, slowly. Basically, the whole thing is you're slowly trying to build up your town, your house, and it's also about interacting with the animal characters. Also, yeah, the people who inhabit the town are all animals. You're the only human there, unless your friends come and visit, in which case they're all humans. Anyone who's playing the game is a human, but everyone else is like an animal. Oh, there are a couple characters that might not be animals. I think there's 3. One of them's like from the Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and then the other 2 are like Wisp and Jack, who may or may not be animals. And then there's Zipper T Bunny, who might be a guy in a costume, which would be really interesting. Oh, but he's not. Don't tell him we said that. Anyway, so it's a fun game. I'd recommend it for sure if you're into like life simulators or really wasting your time. But it's not wasting your time because you're building up a house and like you're trying to build all this stuff, and it has amiibo support now. It's a really good game. I love the game. It's so fun. Right now I have a small house. I just started the game, so basically you're trying to make money so you can pay off your loans because you loan to this other character, Tom Nook, to build more of to make your house bigger. You start off with a very small little space, I think it's 5x5 little squares you can put items in, and you can upgrade each room twice. And you can get more floors, more rooms, and you can also earn money to like upgrade your town. And then the more money you spend in like shops, you get the shops level up. They kind of like expand, like they get money and stuff. Also, I'm gonna minimize this thing on my bottom screen. It's causing a little light. Anyway. That looks a lot better. Yeah, but it's a fun game. So, I like it. I want to do like a playthrough of it or something on stream, but it's just, it's on the 3DS. I could do like an older game, but I don't like the older games. I like this better. It's like the best version, I think. New Leaf is. Other games I've enjoyed, not really many. I've been playing Pokemon Moon, actually. Not Sun, but Moon. I was going to say Sun and Moon, but I always say like both games whenever I talk about the Pokemon games. But I've been playing Moon, and I still haven't finished it, and the new one's coming out in like a month, so That's not good. Anyway, I'm gonna finish that game soon, which I did start streaming it because I was using a camera and it was a mess, but I did stream it a couple times. Yeah, I like the game. It's pretty fun. Anyway, on to the tour. So yeah, this is the T-shirt I have. I'll do this. I don't know if it's flipped or whatnot. I don't think it is because it's a camera and that's not how cameras work. But this is the T-shirt. I also got a poster. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, it's over there. I didn't hang it up yet because I have to get stuff up my walls and like rearrange some other posters so I can put up this one. But yeah, basically Markiplier. He's a YouTuber, much like myself. Not much like myself, just the same profession, if you will. The same dream profession, at least. I'm dreaming to be a YouTuber. He's a big YouTuber, right? So he does like Let's Plays, and he also does skits now, like shorts and comedy stuff. And he's really funny. He's a great guy. So him and a couple of friends got together and they did a tour, and they went on tour. They went all over the country, and we went like 2.5 hours away just to see the tour. And it was pretty awesome. I think it was really funny, and like it's like an improv short, like an improv comedy show, and there's like they do all sorts of crazy stuff. Like they did a dance to the death bit, and then they did a musical based on one of the audience members' lives. They basically took an audience member up, and they did a musical based on his life, and it was pretty cool. And then they played 1-2 switch. They played Wizard in that game, which is kind of cool. I made the joke to my friend that it's the only way he could play 1-2 switch, because you can't do it on YouTube because you'll get demonetized and you'll get your money taken away. So you can't play it on unless you don't care about that, which I mean, I guess you wouldn't care, but like it's like a big thing with Nintendo. They don't like you playing their games. So, you know, that's just policy. So it's the only way you can play it. That's a joke I made. Anyway, but then the show was over, right? We walked out. But we seen the tour buses, right? And we decided that we were gonna wait, like, however long it took just to see them get on the bus, see if anything would happen, if they would do anything, say hi or something. And they kind of did. Like Smart gets on the bus, everyone gets on the bus, right? And he sticks, and we're waiting for like an hour and a half almost. So then he sticks his head out the window and he goes, "Go home, go home." It was the best. It was pretty cool. And then we were walking past and we yelled at him like, "Hey, great show," you know. It was pretty cool. So I thought it was a great show. It was hilarious. I got a souvenir. I forgot to bring it up, but it's this like little like thing with his logo on it, and on one side's red, one side's green, and you vote for different things during the show, and it depends on how it goes. Like depending on who wins a thing, or depending on like this or that, and it's pretty funny. And each show is apparently like not massively different, but pretty different. There's like three. In the beginning, they had like 3 cases, and each case had a different show in it, or whatever, or style of show, which is kind of cool. And it was kind of like dependent on the audience. So, you know, it was pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it. Now I'm going to talk about my next topic here. What I want in Animal Crossing Switch. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about this because I've been thinking about it ever since I started playing Animal Crossing, and recently, I mean, like ever since I've been playing for a week now, ever since I started playing last Monday, again, I guess, playing again, but I've been thinking, like, why is it not on the Switch yet? I mean, obviously because it takes a long time, but you think it wouldn't be because they would have been working on it for the Wii U, and now they're transferring that to the Switch. Maybe that's what's taking forever. Oh God. I'm still coughing. Okay. So you think that would take less time, but I guess it is a very intensive game. You got to write all that dialogue. Well, all the dialogue's written, I guess, because you just transfer it from past games. You update the dialogue and everything. So it is a huge game, and I'm going to get into the game part of it, making it part of it. You'll see what I'm talking about later. Anyway, so it's what I want in the Switch version. I just want New Leaf 2. I just want to transfer my save from my 3DS to my Switch, and that's it. That's all I want. I just want a port. That's all I want at this point. I want a new game, but I want to be able to, like, somehow move. Maybe I can move, and I can get to keep items or something. But something where I don't have to start from the beginning twice in the same, like, span of, like, a year. Because they're going to announce it next year. It's going to come out, like, summer or winter next year. And I'm going to be like, well, I just started a town again. So it's like going to be like doing it twice, which is kind of annoying. I don't like the beginning of Animal Crossing. I like it But the beginning is very slow at first, and I like it, but it's. I can't wait to get to the end game where you have like a big house and you can do whatever you want basically, because you have all this money, in-game money, which is cool. So I like that. I like being at the end of the game, which is just a shame that I have to wait all this time to get there. It's like I already did it once. You know, I basically got to the end of it. There's no end of the game. But I got to like the end game, if you will, where everything was like very expensive, but I could still buy it, and everything was upgraded. And I was very happy in that state because it was like so fun. But then I lost it. So I'll tell that story some other time. But I didn't actually tell it on stream. I lost it. But yeah, it's kind of sucks. So what do I want in the Switch version? I want maybe like a city that you can go to when you're home or something like, or somewhere where you can go where everyone's there. That's one idea I had. That's kind of an idea I had for my own type of game like this. Anyway, so what I would like is like this area where you can go and meet other players, like an MMO kind of thing, like kind of how Warframe has a store. I'm not sure, I don't know exactly, but I've seen my friend play Warframe, and he goes into this like area, and everyone's there. All the players are in there. Not all the players, but if you go there and someone else goes there, you'll see each other in there. You know, like an MMO kind of type. They also added the Plains of Eidolon in Warframe, and we played that last night. It's kind of like that, where it's an open world where everyone's connected. Maybe there's different servers or whatnot, but I think that would be a cool addition. That's just a random thing, so I don't think they're gonna do it. But that's something I think would be pretty cool, like an area where like an MMO area, where make the world seem more connected. Another thing I'd like is more items, of course, more cool items. Just updates, I guess, just massive cool new features is all I want, and possibly the ability to not have to start from the beginning. If they don't do it, I'll start from the beginning anyway. But I'll feel bad about abandoning my 3DS town and going to Switch town. You know, like I'll feel bad. Because, like, I'll be attached to a 3DS town, and then I'll have to go and make a new town? That's stupid. That's dumb. I'd have to play 2 Animal Crossing games, or 3 if I make this other game, but I'm probably not going to... Alright, by the time this... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I plan on making I keep trying not to spoil it, but my idea is I want to make a game like Animal Crossing, but it takes place in space. That's the third interchanging topic, so I'll get into that in a minute. But that's kind of what I want from the Switch. I just want the graphics to be amazing as well. I want the graphics to look great, because it looks like a console game on the Switch, on 3DS anyway. So if the 3DS can pull up a console-looking Animal Crossing, I want a like PC-looking Animal Crossing on the Switch, if you will. That's not good. Probably not going to happen. But you know, it'll look good on the Switch, I think. I just can't wait. I can't wait till it comes out. I can't wait till they announce it. That's all I want. I just want an announcement so I could get ready. Anyway, so other entertainment I've been enjoying this week. I watched an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's about it. And then I watched the beginning of a game theory or a film theory on the Emoji Movie. And I literally had to leave the video because he's a hypocrite. I'm not going to get into it. If you just watch it and you know his channel, he's a bit of a hypocrite in that theory. He talks about the FCC regulations on sponsorships. Meanwhile, I didn't know that half of his videos were sponsored until the very end of the video. So that's not part of the... He talks about how you're supposed to disclose it, yet it doesn't... I get that the Emoji Movie isn't disclosing it, but he didn't do this. He basically was guilty of the same crime. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's one thing I watched. I watched half of. Anything else I watched? I did watch a theory on Animal Crossing. Actually, a couple. I'm not going to get into the other ones, but one of them was that Rover was going to be the mayor instead of your player character, but he chickens out at the last moment. That's a cool theory. It's by the Big O Reviews, I believe. I think I just watched it before the stream. So, anyway, that's pretty much it for other entertainment. I was going to start watching the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, but I just keep not wanting to do it. I keep getting into I was going to do it and I didn't. So anyway, now we're gonna get into the big meaty topic for tonight. So I came up with this idea for a game. Basically, I was playing Animal Crossing and I said, "This is great. I want to make something like this. I want to have an experience like this, but better." So I want to make my own Animal Crossing, I guess. But obviously, I can't just make it the same type of game where you interact with animals. But I thought, okay, what can I do to capture that feel of different types of creatures? And it hit me. I thought I have a sci-fi universe that I'm developing, So I came up with the idea of Alien Crossing, which is not going to be the name because that's stealing, but it's basically an idea of where it's set 200 years in the future, and you start a town. You're basically building a town from the ground up, which isn't as hard as it seems because it's the future and technology is so advanced. You can just build buildings in in like a day or an instant. You can just plop them down. They're already pre-built. That's how the future is anyway. So the idea is that you basically start the game with a budget, and you have to buy a plot of land. Oh no, I hit save. Okay, never mind. So you have to buy a plot of land. You buy a house, you have materials to build a house, and all the necessary functions that a town would need. Then people start moving in, and you wait. And that's kind of about it. They're different alien species, so like some of them will be kind of similar to Animal Crossing characters because in this sci-fi universe, I already happen to have basically the Animal Crossing type characters. They're basically furries, if you will, which is just, I thought it would be an interesting thing for the universe because I said it was an interesting idea of like just different types of crazy alien. Like I thought it'd be a cool idea to have a planet of characters that are basically like the Animal Crossing characters. So that's basically it. That wasn't the idea. The idea was just that they would be cool. So that's it. Anyway, so those are going to be some of the characters, but that's not all of them. There's like a bunch of crazy aliens I got to come up with. There's robots too, so you can have a robot move into your town and stuff like that. And so the people who move in are random, right? So there's a whole big list of them, and any one of them could move in, and that's kind of part of it. And then so the goal is just to make a successful town and expand your house and everything. So depending on where you budget your money is where, like how big your house is to start and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. And then the other idea I had is that instead of going like the same, I had an idea where basically, if you know Animal Crossing, Main Street is where you buy all your like clothing, where you buy tools, where you buy furniture, where you go to like get your house upgraded, go to the bank. Everything's there. That isn't. Nothing in the town is like to buy stuff, except maybe the campground is also, that's a separate area, but that's just weird Animal Crossing stuff. Anyway, so Main Street is like this little street above your town, and it's specific to each game, so depending on which game, so everybody's going to have a different set of items each day. But my original idea was that every day a different item is on display for everyone, and it's the same for everyone, and if you go there, like I was saying in the, like before when my Animal Crossing Switch ideas list thing, I think it would be cool if everyone was in like one hub world, and that would make it a connected world, and I think that would be pretty cool. But you know, the only thing is that would be a lot of work to do. I think there would be a lot of work to make a game like that, and also it would be annoying because it would be annoying because I'd have to choose every day what items go up there because it would have to be meaningful. You know, it'd have to be like this or that. The being random and being specific to every person is like important to how the game works. It makes it like, because if it was the same for everyone every day, it would have to be either the same every year, which would be boring, or it would have to be picked by a person, like how Splatoon is like. Maybe it would be how Splatoon's maps work. I have no idea, but I think maybe I could do something where each shop displays a different item for. I don't know how I would do it, but I think it would be cool. I think that might be like maybe a future upgrade to the game, or like an update. There could be like an update, or maybe there could be a special store that you can go to that's like connected, or something like that. I'll figure it out. But that's just an idea I had because I thought it'd be cool. Animal Crossing in the future, and everything's all maybe not. Like, it still looks like normal, but it's like futuristic in ways. And I think like instead of like also the way you get to this special place is you take a space shuttle. And you go to like a space station city, and then maybe like the tropical island is like another planet or something like that, or like a tropical planet. Maybe no, there's actually a perfect planet for that. There's Katakala in this universe I've created, which is a planet inhabited by cat-like creatures. They're not like cats. They're like if you've seen Space Dandy, it's like meow, like cat folk, I guess you could say. So that's a tropical paradise in the lore I've created so far. I've tried to come up with stories in this universe plenty of times, so I thought it would be a perfect candidate for this game. So that's just one of the things, like, you know, that's one of the planets. I think that would be like, oh, maybe you take a plane, a space shuttle there, and that's how you get like the tropical island thing, like in Animal Crossing. I might not do that exactly. Maybe there's other planets you can visit too, or something like that, and you can take a shuttle to like different planets to go on like vacation, or something like that. And vacation is just a way to get rare items or something like that. I don't know, but it's just an idea I had. I'm not going to start working on it anytime soon. I don't think. I think it's going to be something I'm going to be in the planning phases for a while, and I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to fulfill this idea. I had so many ideas, and I've switched between them, so I'm never going to finish any ideas, so don't worry about it. Anyway, that does it for me for this topic. Last topic I'm going to talk about is projects I'm working on, and I am working on Abstract Reviews, episode 4. I keep forgetting if it's 4 or 5, I don't know why. I'm done. I'm pretty much done. I have one last like little scene to do. That's going to take me a little while, but probably not. It's going to take me a day. And then I got to record all the lines for a character that's going to appear in the episode. Because all of his lines, even though he's a live action character, but he wears a mask that muffles his voice, or muffles my voice. You can't hear me through the mask that well. So I decided halfway through the production just to stop doing the voice and dub it over. So I have to dub it either way. And also there's a part where I cut it mid-line to make space for another clip, so I have to dub the whole thing. Anyway, I have to dub it, and I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to start recording the lines as soon as I get quiet. You know, this is fine for a stream, right? There's noise in the background, but if I want to record a line, I have to make sure there's no noise, so I have to be like, it has to be late at night when everything's done in the dryer, everything's done in the gym. So I'm getting that done. Also, I'm working on a Halloween special, where Spario has to deal with the devil. Not like he deals with the devil as in like the traditional sense, but he has to deal with him. He has to put up with him, basically. Like, he has to take care of him. That's the pun I was going for. It's subtle, but I think it's really funny. He deals with the devil, not like like he deals with him. You know, that's the thing is, I think it's the title of it's the first annual Abstract Halloween special. Spario deals with the devil, and it's a comic. Each year is going to be a comic, and maybe we'll do some animated thing with it, like basically move the like a motion comic and dub it over, because we could do the voices. It's just something we can't film. It's something massively big. Maybe one day we'll start filming them and make live action shorts with them. I think that would be cool, but we'll have to have a huge budget for some of these effects to live up to the previous comics, because this comic has like magic and fire and all this crazy stuff in it that we would never be able to do in live action with the budget we have now. What is this? I just got messaged. Oh wow, it's someone streaming. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to stream. I want to stream Splatoon, but I also want to get to work on this idea, this alien crossing idea. I have to come up with a better name. I have to before I get attached to this one. The thing is, I have a name that I kind of picked right now. I just thought of it, but there's a name for a comic I'm working on called Consequential. I think that would work as a kind of thing. I don't know, maybe a word like that or something like that might work. Like community thing or something. I don't know, it can't be called community, that's a TV show, but you know what I mean. I don't know, I'll figure out a word sometime. But I'll see you guys later. I might do a stream, I might not. I'm going to think about it. If I don't end up doing a stream tonight, the night of this recording, then I'm missing out on the Splatfest. But if I don't do that, I'll see you guys next time. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I'm not forcing you to do any of that. So, do it on your own free will. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I would appreciate it. I think it would be pretty cool and neat, unlike my room. Anyway, see you guys next time.